Can I have my phone for a second? I'm gonna get the link out there. Phone.
Alright, let me make sure stuff on it. So just don't talk stuff.
Alec, if you want, I'll just use my phone for the Colgan part. Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to Battlefield High School for tonight's men's varsity lacrosse matchup between the visiting Colgan Sharks and your Battlefield Bobcats. At this time, I'd ask you to please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, Alec, I'm gonna move it over so you can see. This is where it is right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning into this one. It's the Battlefield Bobcats and the Colgan Sharks, this time lacrosse.
At attack, number 6, senior Chris Clark.
We're going to get this one
Number
going.
15, senior Aiden Rafferty.
As we're hearing the starting lineup
Attack,
for
number 8,
Colgan.
senior Kavan Javarsade. For midfield, number 24, sophomore Chris Huber. Number 11, sophomore Gabriel Wilbanks. Number 3, senior James Turner. On defense, number 9, senior James Boyle. Number 1, senior Jordan Roderick. Number 17, senior Cam Tahir. And at goalie, number 21, junior Gabe Russell. The coaches for the Sharks, head coach Rod Cornell, assisted by Britt Hoover and Chris Drago. For Battlefield, at attack, senior number 1, Jack Patane. Number 21, junior Ian Dinga. Number 4, sophomore Jake Davis. At midfield, number 12, senior Austin Galler. Number 9, Mitchell Blaze, senior. Number 6, senior Kyle Canestra. On defense, number 3, senior Colton Buzzard. Number 18, junior Michael Laycock. Number 31, junior Luke Iden. And at goal, number 15, junior Matt Rayhauser.
And we got 14 of you joining us today. We're trying to figure out the timer as we get the starting lineups read before we get ahead of this one. Can you see? Can you see when you move it? You good? Like, can you see?
Battlefield's head coach Kevin Marsh,
will you be able to see
by
that?
Brian Marsh, Dustin Stewart, Sean Daffin, David Southers, and Hunter Surface.
Yeah.
Tonight's referees are Ronnie Simpson and Ken Myers.
As they gather at midfield to go over some things. We got 4 viewers here getting ready to get this one going. Mr. Iden, it's up. The link is up. Yep. No, with it. Is it all good? Yeah, we're good. I'm just trying to figure out the timer. For the quarter, so you can see how much time's going down. For whatever reason, it's not working. So. I'm gonna pull it up again.
Facing off for battlefield number 12, Austin Galler. For Colgan, number 2, Jason Cole.
So fans, we're not able to get the scoreboard going or the timer going, so we're just gonna keep it with the first quarter as we see the face-off get underway, and we are ready to go here at Battlefield as we see Colgan taking off early with the ball into Battlefield territory. They play it low to the left side of the cage, controlling it now. It's Aiden Rafferty. He takes it for a stroll behind, and he passes it off to Chris Huber. Huber controls, and they set it back up top. James Turner hands it off to Chris Clark, and they go back to Turner. Turner back to Clark. Coming in, he tries to move, and he's pressured there right away by Battlefield's Trevor Hatherley. Back up top. Over to the side. James Turner coming on in. He gets inside for a shot, and that one sails way out of play. Battlefield will take possession. With some trouble, and then the Bobcats are able to clear it. And then Colton Buzzard having a rough time there, but Ray Hasler out of his own cage. He's going to fling it, nearly picked off, and then we get a stoppage in play. James Turner up top, and Chris Lowry takes over, and they pass it off to the side. Chris Huber has it. He's driving on in. He fires a shot off the outside of the goal, and Ray Hauser protects for Battlefield, and he'll look to clear it out as he flings this one up and actually goes out of play. As in the area for Battlefield, it was Trevor Hatherley. Lowry hands it off. He's got Turner working the left side. To his left side, he passes it on behind the net. Around the side, we see the pass. Kavion Jeffradaza. And that pass sails out of play. And Battlefield will take possession. Brandon Dappin flings it in, and Colton Buzzard takes over for the Bobcats. Or sorry, check that. That's Colgan with possession. We're still getting used to lacrosse, guys. Matt Venezia joining you here in the booth. Opening night for the Battlefield boys lacrosse team as the Sharks keep possession on the stoppage. We're still getting the scoreboard situated for you as there's 9:30 to go in the first quarter. As you're going to see the scoreboard refresh. And now we're good with that. Nothing here at Battlefield Stadium. As the Bobcats with possession now. As Luke Iden takes it up the left side and across midfield for the first time. And here come the Bobcats controlling it now for Battlefield. Is Logan Cleary. He's going to pass it up top on the side. And the Bobcats work the offensive zone. Is controlling it up top. We have Jake Davis. Davis still holds it. He gets a screen. Nice looking screen there for Battlefield to Ian Dinga as he's on the right side. The ball loose. Some pushing and shoving. The Battlefield Bobcats still have it. And then the Colgan goaltender way out of the net. And he's able to pass it off safely to Cam Tahir. Tahir has it, and he flings it up ahead into a double team, and then the Bobcats able to steal as Dingo is in the area. The Bobcats with it now. Jake Davis. He passes it off behind. Dinga sets a shot and fires, and it just looks like the tender got a piece. The rebound. Still loose. Oh, what a save by the Colgan goaltender. And the Sharks able to clear it out. Great chance there from Battlefield looking to strike. The Colgan defense, another great play by them. And then a hit right there by the Battlefield sideline. And then we see a push from Colgan. It was Chris Clark giving a cross check there to the Battlefield bench. We'll see what the referees make out of this as we see a flag on the play. Fans, we appreciate all 6 viewers tonight checking in for this one. Battlefield and Colgan, 7:47 to go in quarter number 1. As things are still getting situated.
Battlefield penalty on number 3, Colton Buzzer. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Body check.
As you can hear it perfectly there from Mr. Mike Iden doing the announcements for us here for Battlefield. His son Luke, defenseman here for Battlefield, doing a great job as he's already been involved in the play. Fans, let me know how the audio is. I don't want to be too loud, bursting into your ears there. It sounds loud to me, but I don't know. It's just me. So we're ready to go after all those penalties, and now Colgan working in their offensive zone is Gabriel Wilbanks. Hands it off to the left side. They get it back up top. Huber gets to the left side, a shot, and it just misses the crossbar. Good-looking wrister there from Chris Clark, sailing out of play, and Colgan still has it as the pass goes over to Clark. Up top to Huber. They work the 3-man game, controlling it up and moving to the right side. It's Gabriel Wilbanks. Wilbanks back to the side, Clark. Wilbanks getting pressure, getting mauled. Good play there from Ryan Saventi on the play for Battlefield, able to get a stoppage, and then we get a flag. Might be Saventi heading off here.
Battlefield penalty number 2, Ryan Saventi, 30 seconds for the hold.
Saventi will go off for a hold, 30 seconds. You're hard. Clark gets it up top to Huber. Back over, he finds James Turner. Back up top, Turner. Huber. Wilbanks to Clark. Look at it come on in. They score. A good-looking deke there from Colgan. It was Chris Clark on the shot. The attackman gets his first of the season. And the Sharks, the first one to strike in tonight's matchup.
Colgan goal by number 6, Chris Clark. The assist by number 24, Chris Huber.
Appreciate the feedback, guys. As you just witnessed, Chris Clark, the Colgan attack on the board for the Sharks as 1-0 as Galler wins the draw, and the Bobcats are immediately in the offensive end. As Camden Babbitt was working it for Battlefield, and now up top, Galler has it. And we get a stoppage. Be a Battlefield turnover. And across midfield, here come the Sharks looking to get another one. It's Chris Clark, the goal scorer. Clark spins off. He's got his man. It's James Turner. Turn to the right side. He's got Huber, who picked up an assist on that last one. Back up top. Will Banks. Here comes a long shot, and Rayhauser able to snag it with the goaltending stick.
Saved by number 15.
Big pocket on that one. Able to snag that one. He's ready for the breakout. As the Bobcats, it's a quick turnover. Coming in a shot. They score right out in front on a Battlefield turnover. No chance for Rayhauser. As on the quick snipe, it was Aiden Rafferty, the senior. Rafferty quickly responds after Clark got on the board. And the Bobcats, with a big turnover there, quickly down 2-0. 5:49 to go here in quarter number 1.
Facing off. Sharks, Jason Cole. Number 12, Austin Gallup.
Just noticed a really good-looking camera right in front of me. Jeez, we got to get that kind of equipment in here. We're all about having fun and cracking jokes here in the booth, as we got a great crowd tonight, for the most part, on this Tuesday evening. Galler wins a second straight draw, and the Bobcats looking to push it quickly. Galler on the side, controlling now Dinga. Dinga pushing off. And he cuts into the crease. Dinga, a shot. He scores! Ian Dinga with the first Battlefield goal of the season.
21, Ian Dinga!
Funny story about Ian, guys, is he was my cameraman for the most part of the season with Battlefield Sports Network. Spring season comes around. He's now on the field. Shout out to Alec Fried taking over for his duties before his senior year concludes. But Ian Dinga getting it done on the field. The attackman for Battlefield on the board, cutting the Colgan lead in half. It's 2-1 Sharks.
Facing off the Battlefield number 12, Austin Galler. For Colgan, number 2.
Galler picks up that assist as his first pass was to Dinga, and then he did the rest. Great footwork by Dinga to get inside, and a good goal from the Bobcats.
Face off one by number 12, Austin
Galler really getting it done there as he blows a tire by the left side. He's able to control, and he gets a stick knocked out of him, but then the Bobcats still control. It's Kyle Canestra, the captain. Canestra works it up top. He's going to take it for a stroll as the Bobcats make some subs. Checking in for Battlefield, Mitchell Glaze and Logan Cleary. Cleary gets a handoff from Canestra and Cleary to Glaze. The Bobcats play the 3-man game, looking to even it up here on this possession, and they get it to the hot-handed Ian Dinga. Glaze up top. To the far side, Cleary. Over to Canestra. Kyle making some moves with the screen from Cleary. Canestra gets in a shot. Great save by the Colgan goaltender. It's still loose. And the Sharks able to come away with it as the goalie passes it off. It's Gabe Russell.
Jackson Ryan.
Gabe Russell makes a save on the Bobcats. But then Battlefield able to get it back as Logan Cleary has it. Cleary coming back up towards midfield, and he's going to hand it to Glaze. Glaze to Dinga. That quick left-handed shot of Dinga. A lethal weapon for the Bobcats as his pass eats up Canestra, and then a cross from behind as Canestra knocked down his man. Taking the hit, it was Chris Turner. Then this one loose in the crease, and Colgan will take possession. 4:06 to go in quarter number 1. 2-1 Sharks. 2-1 Sharks. Just dropped some Skittles, guys. Sorry about that. We'll get that up. Don't worry. It's never a dull moment in the booth if you're just now seeing it. As quickly the Sharks get the attack going. As Rafferty, he's got the second Colgan goal as he hands it off to the right side to John Boyle. Boyle working the right side. He gets hit from behind. A good aggressive play coming from Saventi. They play it way up top on an aerial pass. Good defense from behind as Colton Buzzard knocks down his man, looking to get the steal. It's loose, and then Battlefield able to come away with it. Stepping in is Saventi. He gets knocked down from behind. No call being made as Saventi slow to get to his feet. I think he was looking for a call. Now the play is stopped. As it'll be Battlefield ball, controlling it for the Bobcats. It's Camden Babick. He passes it behind the cage, controlling it now for Battlefield. It's Jack Patine. Is that right? Is that good? Pate? Sorry, it's Patane as Cleary steps in, and his pass to Dinga. Too hot to handle. As Cleary got knocked down, he looked for a call. And the refs, for the most part, letting the boys play. With 2:50 to go, we're still working on getting the timer for everyone, so you can at least see how much time's left. But you notice the top part of the screen, you see the scoreboard with the quarter. 2-1 Colgan here on the road. And on the bottom left side, you see the sport, boys varsity lacrosse tonight. And the bottom right, you see our handles for reaching out to us on Battlefield Sports Network, Twitter, and YouTube. Is that shot a wicked one, and it goes in. A quick wrister from Chris Clark, his second of the night. Chris Clark strikes again.
Chris Clark.
As he went right side on Rayhauser, just getting inside the left post. And suddenly the Sharks open a 3-1 lead here in quarter number 1. Galler's won 3 draws in a row. Committed to Shenandoah next year. They're going to have a great work with him. And he wins it again pretty cleanly as he gets a couple slashes from there looking to move the ball. He finds Dinga. Dinga coming quickly with help. He gets around his man. Dinga flies in. A shot. And it just whistles past the goaltender, Gabe Russell. And the Sharks will take possession as Dinga sails it out of play. Battlefield making substitutions, checking in for the Bobcats. It's Trevor Hatherley. And TJ Haywood, the sophomore for the Bobcats. Again, guys, we appreciate everyone tuning in. Our second fully healthy stream, 9 viewers tonight. Reach out to your friends if you're not here tonight. For the most part, there's a lot of people here, so we got a great crowd here. And across from behind, Dinga's knocked down. He's looking for a flag. You can tell by his emotion, and he's going to get one. An aggressive cross-check from behind. Somewhat of a dangerous play from James Boyle, and he's not going to get away with that one. Battlefield's Cameron Babick controlling now. Dinga passes it off up top. And getting that past Kyle Canestra. Canestra working with Glaze a few screens. He cuts inside. Passes it in the crease. The cross pass looking to be put back in, but the Bobcats having trouble retaining it. And Colgan looking to come away with it. And they do as the goaltender, Russell, has it now. And that pass sails out of play. And a quick turnover from the Sharks out of their own end from the keeper. So Battlefield's Jack Patane with the ball now. As he's going to take it and he gets a pass over to Dinga and he works it back up to Glaze. He hands it to Canestra. Canestra looks to get inside. He does. The shot. A Whistler just sailing wide and out of play. A good-looking shot from Canestra. In his senior season, captain for the Bobcats, looking to lead them as the Bobcats made it to the first round of the state tournament last year before being eliminated to Robinson, I want to say. So, obviously a heartbreaking end of the loss this season, but they're looking to get right back to where they were last year and even further. As that shot from Dinga, Whistler, I don't think Russell expected that shot as it just caught the far left post. Ian Dinga on the board for the second time tonight. The Bobcats are back to within 1. Back and forth we go, and it's 3-2. So Colgan giving up that turnover from Russell, and then the Bobcats control it the whole time.
Assisted by number 4, Babick. Camden Babick. Penalty on the play for Colgan, number 1, with the slash.
And Colgan will get a penalty out of this, actually, as we just hear this now. Jordan Roderick getting called for the slash.
No, I know.
So 3-2, 45.4 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Is Galler looking to win yet another draw? And we got a stoppage here. And it looks like interference on Galler as Colgan able to take possession and leading the charge for them. Coming into the offensive end, it's Jason Cole. Cole still works it, and then he handed it off to the side as we see controlling now Rafferty, who has one of the Colgan goals tonight. Rafferty hands it up top, controlling it's Chris Huber. Huber cutting near the circle in midfield. He's coming down the left side now. Double teams. He gets a few slashes there from Saventi. Good aggressive cross there. We're going to get a flag out of this. As on that slash or cross for the Bobcats, it was TJ Haywood. But Colgan still controlling, down to 3 seconds now, too. Cutting inside, Rayhauser stands tall. What a save at the horn of the quarter. Matt Rayhauser keeping this one a 1-goal deficit. After 1 quarter of play, the visiting Colgan Sharks 3 and the Battlefield Bobcats 2. You're watching Boys Varsity Lacrosse on Battlefield Sports Network. We'll be right back. Sorry about that. We had a few technical difficulties. We should be back now rolling. Let us know if you can see everything going on. I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, we're good right now. We're back. All right, so we're back on the play-by-play as the Bobcats as the team switch sides. The Bobcats controlling now. Kyle Canestra on the left side. Canestra comes in. He's looking to get a shot. He hands it inside. The ball's still loose. Cleary tries to scoop it. It goes over his head, and Dinga able to recover for the Bobcats. Up on midfield, he hands it off to Cleary. And Cleary looking around for an option to move the ball. He hands it to Canestra. Kyle Canestra with a few foot jabs. Here he comes, cutting it all the way. He scores! Kyle Canestra, the senior. The Bobcats tie it at 3. What a shot by Canestra with a few foot jabs and cuts. He gets inside. One of the prettiest goals you'll see. I'm telling you, that'll be on his senior year highlight reel to start the season. Canestra, the assist from Dinga and Cleary. Battlefield has come to tie here in the second quarter of play. Still 10-14 to go. A beautiful goal by Canestra. And we're brand new. 3 apiece here at Battlefield.
We gotta get that
Yeah, we're good. Look how sick that is. His camera he's got? That's so cool. I'm going to talk about it. So we're getting things going. Battlefield able to get possession right away. Controlling the ball now for the Bobcats. Jake Davis. He takes it off for a stroll. He's got Jake Patain. Patain spinning in circles, looking to get a passing lane as he works it up to the side. The Bobcats running some substitutions. Checking in for Battlefield is Logan Cleary, and Canestra getting right back into the action. Cleary. Oh, he broke his ankles. He knocked him out. And a shot from Dinga at the point. And it sails out of play. Battlefield will keep possession. Jake Davis will pick it up and start it up for Battlefield. Davis around your left side of the net from the angle. 3-3 here at Battlefield. Dinga with 2 goals. Canestra with 1 just now to tie it at 3. But Battlefield still threatening. Dinga pass it over to the side. A shot. Oh, and he just missed the top right corner, did Canestra. A sizzler just getting past the net as Russell watched it all the way just sail over his head. Battlefield keeps it going, though. Jack Patain. Up top, Dinga. He finds Glaze with some cuts. He's working on the right side, defended heavily by Colgan's John Boyle. He spins off, still with it. Patain. He might have a chance to get inside. He's going to stay to the outside and pass it behind the cage. Davis has it. He's looking for an option. He's still looking for a passing lane as he's going to go back the other way to the net with a spin. He comes right back. Bluffs the drive. Hits Dinga. Skip a man. He's got Glaze. Glaze with a head fake. Cross pass. Oh, and he was looking inside for Canestra. Glaze chasing him down. The ball's still loose, and then we get a whistle as Glaze took his man down, and it'll be Colgan ball at the result of that. My goodness, some fast-paced offense here from Battlefield. As we're seeing the camera right now, that's easily a $4,000 setup right there for sure. So we'll have to talk with the Mr. Coke and see what we can do here at Battlefield. As substitution being made. Oh, was I right? $4,000 probably. That's what I would think. Yeah, it's probably about right. And we get a timeout coming. That's a really nice setup you got there. Looks great.
Yeah, that's so nice.
That's what we need.
Yeah, but
That's a plan. I think it's baseball. I think baseball's going to be our go-to. We're doing that on Thursday, too, if you want to tune into that one. We had a great time last night. That was a lot of fun.
So Matt, will you shoot in the back?
We'll be back in just a second. Yes.
Yeah, when they shoot on the end line, whoever's closest to the ball when it goes across keeps possession.
Okay. All right, fans, we're back on the air. As during like those timeouts and breaks, we'll just turn the audio off, but we're still here. As we pick up action, Colgan in the offensive end as we see the quick pass coming from Kavion J. It's a very complicated last name. I don't want to butcher it like I did the first time. So we're just going to say Kavion J. And Battlefield able to take it up now, controlling it for the Bobcats. Kieran Field. His pass inside on the money to Colton Buzzard. Buzzard with that long pole able to get around the checks of Colgan. Buzzard. That pass too high, but a good bounce there for Jake Davis as that easily could have gone out of play. And we get a stoppage.
Timeout, Battlefield.
It's a Battlefield timeout. So we'll be right back. We're going to go away for just a second. You're watching Battlefield Boys Lacrosse on Battlefield Sports Network. And we're back. Sorry, it has a few issues to take care of as we needed to tweet out to the Battlefield Sports Network Twitter page that we were live. I did on my actual main account, so that was an error on my fault. As Jake Davis hands it a clear, the Bobcats tied at 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second quarter of play. Field directing traffic. He hands it over to the left side. It's Cleary. With some moves, he comes in. He spins off. He got Canestra with a dart and a save made by Russell in net. That was a laser that he still got a piece of. Good shot there. As Cleary comes in, he takes a hit. But actually, the guy going in for the hit gets knocked down himself. As we saw James Turner going down, but Battlefield still with it. Canestra holding it, looking to make a play. He's going to come in now, getting a pick from Dinga. Oh, and then he passed it right back to him, and he couldn't control it. And Colgan able to come away with it. Is with the ball. It's James Boyle. Boyle to the keeper, Russell, and then he hits it over to the outside, James Turner. And here come the Sharks. Roderick getting heavy pressure from Dinga. Nearly picked up by Saventi, jumping into the offensive zone. Here comes Battlefield, a shot, the score! Jack Patane on the turnover. The Bobcats with 3 unanswered goals. It's 4-3 Battlefield.
Yeah.
It took them a little bit to get their game going. Colgan really hasn't had the ball at all. Oh, it's no goal. We have a no goal. The goal will not count. As we're going to get the verdict here of why not. We'll get the announcement here for you in a second. So Jack Patane's goal for the time being not counting. As we just heard the verdict from the officiators. This one remains 3 apiece. You're good Thursday night? No. That's great. Fans, we urge you to keep up with Battlefield Sports Network. This Thursday, Forest Park, the Bruins come into town to take on the Battlefield baseball team. Alec Fry doing the camera work, Matt Venezia and myself in the booth. We had a great time last night with the Bobcats beating the Colgan Sharks 5-4 in a thriller. Should be a lot more fun Thursday. Make sure to tune in with us. We'll drop the stream link for you guys 30 minutes before game time. As we see Battlefield coming in, the pass up top field. With a spin, he's getting pressured. He's able to pass it off to the side. Davis cutting down the right side. He passes it over the cage to Babic. Inside he looks. The ball is... And we get a whistle here. Battlefield making substitutions is checking in. It's Ryan Saventi. Saventi and Hatherley coming in from the bench. And play will roll as the Sharks have possession. Colgan's James Turner with the ball. So the Battlefield goal does not count. We still are tied at 3. With just now 5 minutes to go in the first half of play. 3-3. In the season opener here under the lights on this Tuesday night in Haymarket, Virginia here at Battlefield High School. Clark with 2 tonight. He gets it up top. And now refreshing it, it's Jason Cole. Cole to the right side. He's got his man Huber. And then around they play the 5-man rotation. Right around the crease. The jump shot and a goal. What a beautiful shot. Chris Clark. He's got the first half hat trick. And Colgan breaks the 2 straight goals for Battlefield drought. And the Sharks take the 4-3 lead. Chris Clark, his 3rd of the night. He's got the early game hat trick. And good looking shot by him. He's able to spin off the defender and a jump shot. Beautifully executed. And the Sharks
Facing off for the Sharks, number 28.
Get the lead back. 12 viewers, guys. We appreciate it. Shout out to everyone tuning in for tonight's action. We really do appreciate it. As we're in for an exciting one. 4-3, back and forth we go. We got a great crowd here in the booth doing a lot of great work behind the scenes as the 2 teams getting to work. Got a lot of different video, audio, people getting it done tonight to bring you the best possible stream that we can. As we get it. Quick foul there, and Battlefield taking over here down the left side, working the ball. First time we're saying his name on the stream. It's Zach Wallace. He passes it over to the side. He's got Canestra, the captain, with 1 on the night. Canestra to Cleary. Back to Canestra. Cleary looking to set the pick. He gets inside. Canestra 1-on-1. He gets inside. The shot, and he sails it high. And stretching the stick out is Zach Wallace. It'll be Battlefield possession. It's a funny story. We just learned the new rule that whoever's closest to the ball on a shot when it sails out of play takes possession. But on a missed pass, it'll be the other team's ball. So Cleary facing some high pressure, gets it into the slot. Canestra again. He sails it high and quickly there to get it. Jack Patain. So he picks up the ball here in Battlefield. 3:45 to go in half number 1. 4-3. Colgan. Dingo with 2 goals tonight. Pass it back. Glaze has a shot. He steps into that one. It got blocked. That one had to sting as it gets back up to Dingo. To Canestra by the left hash. Cleary stretching his stick out there. He's looking to make a move. He gets it over to Wallace. And the Bobcats rotate the ball now around the cage. Patain. Looking for an option as the Bobcats get set. Patain slams on the brakes. He's looking to move the ball. Patain. Really good turn there as he hits Cleary up in the slot. Dingo, the left-handed shot. It didn't get through. Couldn't tell if it actually hit Jordan Roderick or the goaltender Russell. But either way, Colgan able to defend that Battlefield chance. And a quick stretch pass, and here come the Sharks across midfield. Colgan now into Battlefield territory. It was 3-2 at the end of 1, and now each team scoring once in the quarter. Some substitutions being made by both sides. As Hatherley gets back in for Battlefield. Lowry with the ball for Colgan. He passes it on the right side to his man Kavion J. The Sharks work it up top. They've got Chris Huber. Huber around his own man screen. Worked heavily by Saventi. Good pressure from the Bobcats up top. With it now, Huber. With some foot fakes, he's looking to get a shot. He's quickly double teamed. As in there on the pressure for Battlefield. It's Saventi still riding him. He's able to use that long stick to keep the pressure. Huber dishes it off to the side. Colgan still dangerous with the controlling now. Turner just standing still with it, looking to move the ball. Pass it back, and you get a violation. And a moving pick called by Colgan. You can't do that, so Battlefield will take possession. And they'll get a chance now, 1:10 to go in quarter number 2. And during this halftime intermission, we'll work on getting the timer up so you guys can know exactly how much time's left in this one. As that inside pass hits Wallace, it's loose, and then Colgan able to come away with it. As Jason Cole dodged the cross-check from Logan Cleary. He calls on for the sub, but actually stays out there. Battlefield with a quick steal. Dinga hits Cleary in stride. Cleary nearly shoots it, and he slams on the brakes as he hits Wallace. Up top, he works field. Over to the side, Dinga. He lets it fly. He scores! Ian Dinga ties it at 4. This one will count. Dinga matches Chris Clark's hat trick for Colgan with one of his own. Ian Dinga on fire to start the season. You can tell he's been ready for the season. 4-4 with 35.4 to go in quarter number 1. Ian Dinga having himself a night. I'm sure you can tell who our after-game interview will be for right now.
It's a hat trick. 21, Ian Dinga.
Dinga on the board, his 3rd of the season, 3rd of the night. The Bobcats strike on that offensive chance.
Number 12.
15 viewers, guys, we appreciate it.
Timeout, Battlefield.
And a timeout coming from the Bobcats with 20.6 to go. We are brand new at 4 apiece. If you're just getting in as we go to this halftime break, guys, tell anyone you know, tune in, bring a friend. It's going to be a great one down to the finish. Battlefield and Colgan tied at 4 on Battlefield Sports Network. And we're back as Battlefield will take it in their offensive end. Jack Batane with it now on the whistle. 20.6 seconds to go out of the Battlefield timeout. Let's see what the Bobcats do here. Here we go. Batane working it around the cage. He gets on his horse and he's flying. He slams on the brakes, spins it back the other way. Batane, 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Passes it up top. Here comes a shot from Dinga looking to pick the corner once again. It sails out of play, but Battlefield there first. 5 seconds as Zach Wallace will get the inbound. We're ready for the clock to start. On the whistle, here we go. The pass up top to Canestra. He's going to have a shot, and then he lost it. Can he get it off quickly? No, he can't. And at halftime. Oh, we didn't update the scoreboard. Are you kidding me? It's not 3-4. It is 4-4, guys. I'm sorry. It's
At halftime,
updating right now.
Battlefield Bobcats 4 and the visiting Colgan Sharks 4.
You just heard it from the man himself, Mr. Ryden, doing announcements here tonight, doing a fantastic job. 4-4 after one. Battlefield goal scored by Kyle Canestra and Dinga. Ian Dinga with 3 highlighting the first half. Matt Rayhauser in net, just 4 goals against. And on the Colgan side, 3 goals coming from their hot man tonight. All of that coming from the man himself. It's Chris Clark. And the other goal coming from Aiden Rafferty for the Sharks. And in net, holding it strong, it's Gabe Russell. 4-4. We go to a 10-minute intermission. Battlefield and Colgan tied at 4 on Battlefield Sports Network. We go to the half. Okay, guys, you should be able to hear us now. Sorry about that frozen screen. We're back. Actually did get the timer now. We had to make a quick phone call, but we got it. You guys are going to see exactly the quarter up top in that red section, and then the timer actually down there in the middle by that scorers table down there. You see the managers. So, yeah, we got everything straightened away right now, and we are ready for an exciting third quarter and fourth quarter of play. It's going to be a great one. Let's go over the quick recap. Matt Rayhauser in net for Battlefield, holding it strong with 4 goals against in the first half. Ian Dinga, Battlefield attack with 3 goals on the night, leading the charge with the Battlefield offense's attack captain Kyle Canestra with the other goal for the Bobcats. And on the Colgan side, their work's getting done by the goaltender Russell, and he's having himself a pretty good game as well with 4 goals against in a chess match at this point through one half of play. The timer goes into the negatives. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll fix the timer here real quick, and then we'll keep going. 1 second. So the teams are getting ready to get it rolling here as Russell in net for the Sharks. Chris Clark with 3 goals tonight as well, matching Dinga. And, you know, it's a pretty offensive game from the attacks, getting a job for their teams tonight as the Bobcats and the Sharks getting ready for the second half of play. And it should be a great one the entire way through. So, as you see the clock, we are ready to get it going. And here we go. So, third quarter of play getting underway as the Sharks and the Bobcats able to get things going here as we see the ball being chased down. Dinga hustling forward as it just goes out of play. Who are they going to give it to? And it'll be Colgan taking possession. The Sharks defense there getting a quick threat from Battlefield. As we're actually ahead of the clock a little bit. Got to worry about the running clock here. Still getting used to it. But hey, we're good. It's another functionality here that we're taking control of. As we're going to pick the clock up in just a second once we catch up. There we go. We're good. 11:30 to go as Battlefield with a quick steal. Charging up the field on a mad sprint. It's Kiernan Field. Battlefield. Lead pass on the money. Patane. He scored! Wait, no. We thought he did. They were celebrating. Jack Patane couldn't net it. It's off the outside of the goal. Got a lot of people hyped up for that one, and it wouldn't go. Battlefield threatening quickly. Controlling now for the Sharks. It's the hot man, Chris Clark. 3 goals in the first half. He's looking to lead the Sharks in this second half of play. And we got a quick stoppage. I got to worry about the stoppage stuff. So 10:51. Now we're rolling. So a little bit of time. We're getting used to it. We're good. We're good. As controlling now for the Sharks, Huber down by the left side. Huber now around the cage. Rayhauser staring him down. For the jump pass, Rayhauser may have gotten a piece of it, may not have gone through his Battlefield. Able to clear the struck to Canestra. A pass, one-handed catch behind his back. Nice play by him. The pass inside could be a 2-on-1, and the Bobcats now control. Up top for Battlefield, Wallace. He gets it to Cleary. Logan, a few shots today. No goals yet. We're sure that's going to change as this one continues. As Glaze hands it over to Dinga. 3 goals for him tonight. Back to Glaze. They work it over to Cleary. The Bobcats just moving the ball now as Cleary's going to set in for a screen. He moves around his man. Canestra to Dinga. Looks to get in the side. He hits Canestra, bluffs the drive, and spins off. Canestra over to Cleary. Cleary looking for a pass. He's able to get around. Here comes a shot. And it didn't get through. Chasing it down. Dinga's got time. 9:25. Nearly 3 minutes old here in quarter number 3. 4-4. Battlefield and Colgan. As that pass looking for Glaze was Dinga, and it's picked off. Here come the Sharks down the left side and over the center field. It's James Turner. Turner pressured by Saventi. He passes into open space, and it's an easy one-hop to Canestra. He's getting triple teamed, spins out of it, and takes it in for Battlefield. Getting a cross check from Clark, and Canestra into the offensive end for the Bobcats. Zach Wallace still with it for Battlefield. Glaze heading off now. Substitution is checking in for the Bobcats. It's Camden Babick. And also having a seat, Canestra subbing in. It's Kiernan Field. The Bobcats with it now in the offensive zone. That's taking it for a stroll. It's Logan Cleary. Almost 4 minutes in now to quarter number 3. Cleary around the cage with some moves. Looking to jump around. Here he's looking to move the ball. He shoots. He scores! Logan Cleary, his first of the season. Battlefield takes the lead on a beautiful shot. That was all Logan right there, getting around the defense. Heavy pressure from the Sharks. And just like that, Battlefield, their first lead of the night. It's hard to believe, but the Bobcats' first lead of the night. It's 5-4 Bobcats. Great shot by Logan Cleary. So here we go. Colgan with possession. $7:57 to go. Some substitutions and stop making. There's a penalty on Battlefield as Austin Gallagher goes to the box. 5-4 Battlefield in a great one so far. 5-4 Bobcats with their first lead of the night coming from that beautiful shot from Logan Cleary on the short side. So Colgan controls now in the offensive end. As looking to move around with it, it's Will Banks. Guys, I interrupt this stream to say something that just happened. Odell Beckham Jr. traded to the Browns. This is not fake news. This is not fake news. This is not fake.
What the? Why?
Oh my God. As quickly Battlefield moving now. Oh my God, I just texted my brother, a Giants fan, a shot coming. And it misses. Battlefield gets their first. Oh, no, they don't. Wow, they don't give it a Dinga. The goalie, Russell, out hustling Dinga. The Giants get Jabril Peppers, a first-round pick, and the Browns' third-round pick. Odell Beckham Jr., our top 5 wide receiver, is a Cleveland Brown. I thought it was a made-up thing that wasn't going to happen. Oh, my God. I cannot believe what I just saw. Unbelievable. As now Colgan with it in their own end. This pass sailing out, but easily there before everybody. It's Aiden Rafferty. Odell Beckham is traded. He's traded. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say. Even you guys knew, like, that was huge. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. That quick stretch pass on the mark for Saventi. As then he loses it, and Saventi with that long reach, able to make a move with it. Ball still loose. Sails out of play, but Wallace able to get there first. But now it's, okay, it's Colgan's ball. Colgan has it. And the Sharks with 6:23 to go. Oh, I didn't stop the clock. That's my fault. All right, we're gonna pause the clock for a second, wait for it to catch back up. It's now 6:10 to go. We're gonna slow it down here in a second and get it going. Is Colgan now with it on the pass? It's Clark. $5:55 to go in this one. In the third quarter, that is. Colgan still working the ball. Now Clark with 3 goals on the night. Finds his team down by 1. He hits Huber. He falls down. Saventi able to pick it cleanly. He spins, and he leads the attack. Here comes Battlefield. Saventi passes off to Dinga. They play the slot pass. Oh, my goodness, what a save. As hitting his man perfectly in the slot, but Russell had the save. Denying the Bobcats of the goal. A great opportunity for Battlefield's Jake Davis, as he is robbed of his first goal of the season. And the play is rolling now. We're not good at stopping the clock when we need to. 5:02 on your clock, but 5:10 to actually go in the third quarter. Canestra works it now. Because of the booth angle here, you can't really see him. We're working on getting a better angle for next time. As now we'll get the clock going. Canestra comes in, looks, passes to the high slot Cleary. Here comes Dinga. He rips it, scores on the bounce. Ian Dinga giving 4 goals on the night, and Cleary right there to celebrate with him. Ian Dinga lighting a torch right now. His 4th of the season, 4th of the night. Battlefield by 2. Give Ian Dinga his 4th of the game. Battlefield leads it 6-4.
Assisted by number 7, Logan
Cleary with a goal and a few assists for him tonight. Great communication by him and Dinga, and Battlefield with a 6-4 lead over Colgan. As we get a quick stoppage, and Colgan will take over. Your timer's good now. We're going to be ready to switch it over when we have to. Huber has it for the Sharks. He passes it off to Jason Cole. And Cole will actually head off now for a sub. Is checking in Chris Lowry. Turner has it, and he hits his newly subbed in. It's Lowry. Lowry back to Cole. Here come the Sharks.
There you go, Hunter.
As good pressure there from Brzezowski, and Battlefield able to clear it as Rayhauser tight to the post. Great work by his defenseman there in front as Rayhauser lets it fly, and he hits his man in stride. For Battlefield, it's Hunter Brzezowski. He passes it off, and some subs being made as the pass is to Jack Patane, who we thought scored earlier, but it was taken back. Nice pass over the middle. Battlefield controlling. It's a handoff from Hatherley to Cleary. As a sub being made is checking back in. It's Canestra. 3:36 and counting to go here in quarter number 3. 6-4 Battlefield. The Bobcats with possession. Canestra carving to the net. He passes it off to Patane. Loose, and Russell able to find it there on a good effort from Battlefield. Looking to stretch the lead to 3. As the Sharks get away from that one. I would not be surprised if my brother changes teams after this one. Unbelievable. His favorite player traded to the Browns. And he's telling me the Redskins are bad as that shot. They score on a quick stretch from the Sharks. And they're able to cut the lead down to 1. A good-looking shot on the jump. As Colgan gets on the board, who scored? What number was that? What number scored? Was it 5? 5's not on there.
Colgan goal by number 8, Kavan Javarzadeh.
As we see, it's Kayvon Javarzadeh, the guy we pronounced it Javon K. But he did score, so now it's 6-5, Battlefield by 1. Just a quick rusher by the Sharks in response to the Bobcats nearly putting it in the back of the net on their own end. The Sharks come up the floor and get it done. So it's 6-5, 1-goal game. Fans, quick score update for you. The girls lacrosse team visiting Colgan tonight overcame a 3-goal deficit and pull away with the win 12-10. They kick off their season with a big win over the Sharks in a high-scoring affair. Let's see if the boys can match them here at Battlefield. We get the clock going back for you guys. They pass inside. They score! What a shot from Logan Cleary. He puts it in. And Cleary responds to the goal from the Sharks. Logan's got 2 on the night. Battlefield pushes their lead back up to 2. The score is now 7-5 in favor of the Bobcats.
Battlefield goal number 20. Battlefield goal number 20, Zach Wallace. With the assist by number 7, Logan Cleary.
And we actually get a correction on that one. It's going to be Zach Wallace's goal on that one as he got the dish from Cleary. The way they celebrated, it looked like Cleary got the initial goal. As it's 7-5 now with 2:26 to go as we're going to get the time checked. We're still not great with this. As we're fixing the time right now. As the Sharks control it now as they get into the own end. 1:59 in a second. We'll get it going once we get there. As the Sharks able to hand it, it's Clark. And he's got a few goals on the night. The clock's going. We're live. Back with the time. Let's see how many viewers we got. We got 10 viewers in on this one. You're seeing a great matchup between the Sharks and the Bobcats on opening night. 7-5 Battlefield. As the Sharks control it, the pass hits James Turner. He hands it over to the side. As Lowry controls it, working the right side. He looked to reset, but hovering over there for Battlefield. A good defensive effort there was TJ Haywood. Around the net are the Sharks. And bobbling it there, as you see, have a difficulty. It was Turner. And what do we have? A legal pick? And a board. Board being called on Colgan. Oh, warning.
Ward.
Ward. Okay. I'm telling you, when you can hear yourself talking in the headset, it's a little difficult to hear. We're working on it. This is our first Lacrosse broadcast as we made our live streaming debut yesterday, with the Bobcats prevailing 5-4 in a great game there. It was a thriller, 2.5 hours of baseball. It was great.
With the push.
A penalty on Battlefield for a push. As 1:11 to go, as we're going to get this time fixed. The time's rolling now, as you see. Huber hits it over to the side. He's got Wayfields. Here comes a shot. Rehauser with a huge dynamite stop. And the rebound kicks out. Battlefield able to pick it up. With it now, it's Field. Kiernan getting a lot of pressure, facing a few slashes, and it actually comes out as Huber's able to pick it up. We're down to 45 seconds to go. Knocking him down is Saventi. He pushes the left side. Dinga calls for it. He gets it. Or sorry, check that. It was buzzard. And a handoff to Cleary. The Bobcats will reset as the defensemen get time to go back into the defensive zone. Cleary will take it for a stroll. He's got 20 seconds to do so. 7-5 Battlefield. A 3-goal third quarter from Battlefield now. Cleary might have a lane. He cuts in. And it's stopped by Russell in net. Down to 8 seconds to go. Russell coming out of the net. On his horse, he's taking it out himself. He passes it off to Clark. We're down to 1 second now, 0. And after 3 quarters of play, the Bobcats, a 3-goal third quarter, able to help them to a 2-goal lead. 7-5 after 3 quarters of play between the Bobcats and the Sharks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the 4th quarter play. Fans were back as we're reacting here in the booth to the Odell Beckham trade as we see the face-off. Galler tying it up there, and he's able to pull away. We're now to 12 minutes to go in regulation. Battlefield protecting a 2-goal lead, looking for more, and we get a quick stoppage in play. I didn't really see what happened there, but... So on the whistle, here we go. We're ready to roll. Glaze controls for Battlefield. Checking in, it's Cleary and Canestra. Cleary has it. He hands it over to the side. Canestra. Make sure you guys can see the time as we are. There we go. Controlling now for Battlefield, Kyle Canestra. He's got 1 goal in the night, looking for more on this possession. With some head fakes, here he comes on his offhand. Here it is. Canestra. Goes back. He passes it on a hop. He hits Dinga. Across pass, he hits Glaze. With some head fakes. Over to the side, he's got Patain. Inside, nice look! They score! What a pass from Jack Patain! And on the celebration, Cleary knocking down Patain. Logan Cleary, his 2nd of the night. Battlefield makes it 8-5.
Battlefield goal number 7, Logan Cleary.
What a goal. And in other news, guys, the Capitals have a 2-0 lead on the Penguins. What a night for sports in the Haymarket, Virginia area. Wow. So you get Odell Beckham out of the Redskins division. You get the Capitals beating the rival Penguins in a preview of the playoffs potentially. Cleary's got his 2nd of the night. The Bobcats by 3. What a night to be here for sports. Absolutely. As we did jump a little bit ahead on the clock, so we're going to have to wait a little bit. It's my fault. Too busy celebrating the trade and the Caps right now, right? So here we go. Clock's rolling now. Wallace passes it back to Patain, who's having a great game. He's got 2 assists. Patain circles in. Oh, and that one nearly got tipped in by the Colgan defenseman. The goaltender, Russell, was looking for it. 10:30 to go in regulation. It's a 3-goal deficit for the Sharks as the Bobcats protect it 8-5. The goaltender, Russell, really far out of his net as Dinga gives him pressure. And the pass on the money inside, and here come the Sharks. Moving around with it all by himself. Somehow still with it is the defenseman, and then we get a stoppage. And a timeout by the Sharks. It's getting exciting. The Bobcats starting to light the lamp and potentially could be pulling away. Don't go anywhere here on Battlefield Sports Network. 8-5, Battlefield. Fans were back. I don't know why. Oh, the Penguins just scored, by the way. I don't know why it just, when I stop, when we mute it like that, it kind of like freezes up. Had to get it back there. Unfortunately, guys, you did miss Logan Cleary's hat trick goal. Sorry, Logan, when you watch this. My fault there is we're now down to 9:03 to go in regulation. Battlefield pulling away now. It's 9-5. We'll get the scoreboard back up. There we go. We're back with the time. Here we go. So we're back. We're not going to mute it anymore. I've decided we're just not going to do that. It was Jake Gensel. Of course it was. Yeah, unbelievable. So the Bobcats, it's Wallace hitting Patane. The Bobcats looking to get a goal here to double up the Sharks with 8:40 to go in the game. He hits Dinga. Dinga to Cleary. He's gotten the offensive juggernaut going now with 3 goals in the half. Cleary. Dinga has it now over by the right side. He's going to come back over. Looks for a pass as Dinga motions Davis and they run a switch. Cleary hits Davis. Oh, why does it say? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're having a rough one here. That is actually Camden Babick. Sorry, guys. As we see a shot from Cleary and a save made by Russell Luce, and the defenseman able to save it there. 7:50 to go in regulation. Why did the clock always stop? I'm sorry. Just got to keep refreshing it when it doesn't do that. So the Sharks taking in the offensive end. Fans, if you're still here, 11 of you, we appreciate it, you know. Nowhere near as much as baseball. We'll get used to it. As we get better, we'll get there. We'll get there. I didn't expect a crazy amount. It's already better than football because everyone is in the crowd watching, so that's okay. As Huber has it on the left side for Colgan. As they play catch, controlling now as the Sharks look to get something on the board. They had 4 in the first half, since then 1 as Matt Rayhauser has got his game going. That stretch pass too much for Buzzard. It's still loose, the kicking at it. Buzzard with his long stick kicks it to himself, shrugs off a defender. And Battlefield, for whatever reason, they just can't pick it up as Wallace tried to scoop it by the sideline and actually put it out of play. So the Sharks able to take it off the turnover. It's Jason Cole circling back in his own end as Wallace giving him heavy pressure. Dinga could have picked that one off. Good chance for him. And a big hit by Glaze. The ball comes loose. And the Bobcats just fully pressuring right now and trying to get out of his own end. It's James Boyle. We get a whistle.
Timeout Sharks.
Timeout Colgan with 6:35. Why am I'm ahead? Okay, that's weird. Let's get back. 6:30. We'll do 36 because it always starts. All right. 6:35 to go in this one. Battlefield 9 and the Sharks 5. I'll just. Guys, we got a quick announcement to make. Recent news, there's been a lot of topics to talk about. The Caps, Odell Beckham. This one more related to Battlefield Sports is Battlefield Senior. If you're watching this, Bo Curtis just announced his commitment to continue his academic and wrestling career at Virginia Tech. He's going to join Brandon Wittenberg, his best buddy on the wrestling team, and they're going to take it on there with the Hokies next year. That is fantastic news. Good to hear. Congratulations, Bo. We'll tell you to watch it so you can hear this shout out. Great stuff from the kid himself, Bo Curtis, as we're just about ready to resume play here out of the timeout. Here we go. The Sharks take it in quickly. It's Clark. And the Sharks were up 3-1 in the first quarter. Since then, Battlefield just shutting them down. As they reset up top, this pass coming over to the side. Colgan has it. James Turner. The Penguins just tied it. Sidney Crosby. Unbelievable. Sorry. Back to... Whoa, and a slash from behind as Rayhauser wasn't expecting it. He goes down. Rayhauser's out of the cage and he gets back. There is a flag. And now the guys are getting chippy. You expect this on the opening night. These guys have been waiting a long time, and when emotions get the best of the play, it's pretty evident as the refs are separating and organizing every call that's about to be made as Rayhauser was about to clear and he got knocked from behind. Didn't expect that pressure. As there's 6 minutes to go in the game.
Penalty number 9 with the cross check.
As going off for a penalty, it's Mitchell Glaze for a cross check. That's the only call being made. As hustling off quickly is Hunter Brzezowski. And here we go. We're ready to roll. Under 6 minutes to play. I don't know how quick you can get 4 goals, but looks to be a tough path here to victory for the Sharks unless they get something going. Huge save by Rayhauser. That wrist shot, he ate it up beautifully, and the Bobcats ready to clear it out. This time he hands it off to his defenseman. Facing quick pressure, though, and it's stolen. Here comes a shot. Rayhauser with a huge save. Unbelievable stuff on the fast break coming from the right side. Wow, Matt Rayhauser standing tall, the stick catching a piece of it, and it sails out of play. My goodness. What great stuff we're seeing here from Rayhauser in net in the second half. 1 goal given up for him. He's having a great game. The Sharks, though, still dangerous. The Bobcats not out of the woods yet in their own end. As the Sharks still control, as we saw Kavion pass it over. Here's a shot, and it sails wide as Rayhauser getting knocked down. And this one sails out of play, but first one to get there, it's the Sharks. And here they come. Under 5 minutes to play in this one. The Sharks passing it around now, making some substitutions. As they're looking to score here. Getting pressured by Kieran Field. There was a defender, and he gets knocked down. Facing a lot of pressure. Somehow getting inside. A shot. They score. Able to move around the defense from the Bobcats. Good pressure from Kieran Field. But that's been moved good enough for the Sharks to get by and get on the board here.
James Turner.
James Turner lights the board here for the Sharks as the deficit is now 3. Still looks like a tough road to come back for Colgan, but we can't count him out yet. Still 4:27 to go. You never know. So the score now 9-6. Battlefield on top. With 10 viewers watching, guys, we appreciate it. Keep it up in the comments. We appreciate it, Miss Brzezowski watching. We appreciate it. We're happy to be here in the booth bringing you guys Battlefield Varsity Lacrosse. As things get going there with now under 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We get a quick whistle right when we start the time.
Timeout, Battlefield.
And a timeout from the Bobcats with 4:13 to go in quarter number 4. The Bobcats lead it 9-6. Know where we're at. Sorry guys, just reacting to Sidney Crosby lighting the lamp for Pittsburgh. It's now 3-2 Penguins. So that just killed the mood, but something to get us going. Battlefield leading this one as we'll get the clock running now. With 4:10 to go in this one. The Bobcats looking to hang on, is controlling now. It's Camden Babick working the left side, getting pressure from Colgan with some foot moves. We're now under 4 minutes to go. A goal here could really put the icing on the cake for the Bobcats. Battlefield having it now, controlling its Cole Bonnell. Bonnell. Sorry about that. Sorry. It's a first game. Don't worry. We're getting it. We'll get it. As Camden Babick controlling for Battlefield with a spin. And then he lost the ball. If he can get it back, could be a turnover. Still loose. Dinga with an effort to get it loose, and Colgan's able to come away with it on the turnover. So the Bobcats and the Sharks both making substitutions. 3:20 to go in regulation. The Sharks need 3. And getting knocked down. Battlefield will take it, and then we got a stoppage. And it's a penalty.
I stopped recording.
Battlefield penalty number 21 with the slash.
And you just heard it there, the slash coming from Dinga. He'll sit down in the penalty area for a second. As Dinga getting word from Coach Marsh, getting orders of what to do once he gets out into the play. So we'll see what Colgan's going to draw up here. You need to score quickly, and then on that draw, get it right back in your own end. It's easy and quick to get the ball back in your own end off a face-off. So we'll see if Colgan can get something set up here once we get the whistle. Here we go. We're live with play. Here we go. Colgan controlling now. As I hand it over to this side, the pass comes back up top to Turner. He's got 1 goal, the most recent one for the Sharks. This pass comes inside. The Sharks move it around now. As Huber hands it over to Turner. Back to Huber. They work the other side to Wilbanks. Skip a man. Huber sets a shot, fakes. Here comes a drive. Greyhauser on the bounce, able to guide that one out of play. And Colgan quickly on the hop to go get it and bring it back in. .228 to go in this one. The Sharks needing 3 goals quickly. Turner, his pass was tipped and able to control now for the Sharks behind the cage. It's Kayvon. Getting heavy pressure there by Buzzard. And Buzzard able to force this one out of play. And it's Battlefield ball. So good defense there by Colton to force a turnover. Now 2:10 to go.
Wilson almost got in a fight.
Really?
Battlefield timeout.
And it'll be a Battlefield timeout. We're going to get the time updated as there's 2:11 to go in this one. Battlefield looking to hold on to the lead here in the late stages of the 4th quarter. So we'll be back in a second out of the timeout. Battlefield 9 and the Sharks 6. Our first varsity boys lacrosse live stream here on Battlefield Sports Network. And we're back, ready for the finale of this one here on opening night for lacrosse. 20 viewers. What the heck? Talk about a jump. That got me surprised. I wasn't really expecting to see many people left in this one. Thanks for spreading the word, you know. Able to come and see the finale here with us of this one. Battlefield and Colgan. So we're going to get the clock going right now. 20 viewers. Okay, now 19. I jinxed it. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So here we go. Under 2 minutes to go. Battlefield in their own end, looking to put the ball in the net. And just, I mean, the game for the most part could be out of reach right now, but a goal here would really be nice. As controlling Cleary, running in circles, trying to get the defense off him. Logan Cleary passes off to the side. He's got Patain. Patain starting and going, looking for a move. He's good stick control from him. Is getting pressure. Is Zach Wallace spinning around? He's got Patain. Patain needs to get it out. He's got a lot of pressure.
So they're just holding the ball.
And Battlefield just holding the ball now, trying to kill some time. Moving around is with and out. It's Mitchell Glaze with some fakes. Got a long pull right on him. And the guy's his thing fell off. What's it called? His head fell off his stick. Have you ever seen that? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I've watched a lot of lacrosse games, believe it or not. I have. Wow, I've not seen that before. That's crazy. That's really interesting. So his head flew off of his stick. That is, yeah, if you stab someone with that loose end. So the refs right away smartly blowing the play dead. As we have 59 seconds to go in this one. Battlefield leading it by 3, 9-6. That should be it. The Bobcats should be okay unless we see something unbelievable happen. But we hope that doesn't happen. As controlling now Canestra, passing over to the side, has got Patain. The Bobcats just holding it now for the most part. Patain, double team, trying to get out of it. And he's mauled right away, and we get a quick stoppage. With 35 seconds to go, the ball is quickly extended. Now under 30 to go. Your timer's a little bit off. Once we get a stoppage, we'll get it back on track. As Colgan coming in now. A bluff shot. Subs being made here. As Buzzard there on the defense. As Hatherley gets in there looking to come up with the ball. Back on the Battlefield side of the table. Buzzard as the Sharks come right back with it. Down to 5 seconds to go in this one. As our timer's off by a good 10 seconds. That's okay. As this one has come to an end. The Battlefield Bobcats prevail to the Colgan Sharks on the season opener here at home. 9-6. Logan Cleary and Ian Dinga each with 3 leading the attack for the Bobcats to start the season 1-0. From Battlefield Sports Network, I'm Matt Venezia here with Battlefield Boys Lacrosse, signing off.
Game will be this Friday, 15 March.